designer and stuff like that.
Wrong place, buddy. Oh, he's probably trying to use. People look in the door and they think it's a mirror.
I be doing that shit too. I ain't gonna cap because he might not hear us.
No, he can't hear us.
Yeah.
He can't see us at all. He's just in his belt.
I be doing that same shit, bro. I swear to God.
Got his cufflinks. He's all James Bond out. He looks good.
I be posting in front of the stores tracking. I swear to God. I would never thought you was right here. I would never thought anything was in here. You feel me? Because you can't see.
I want it that way. I want it to be amazing on the inside and look like shit on the outside because I don't want people thinking that I have money in here, that I have, $100,000 worth of recording equipment. I don't. And I don't want people trying to break in here and do that. But they can't break in here because I'm secure. Everything's secure. You need a tank to get into this motherfucker.
Yeah, facts. Shit. Hey,
or a small crane.
You smart as hell for you feel me, doing that shit. Cause you feel me. Well, you're gonna be good though. You're gonna be good as long as man, you're gonna be good. As long as you don't let nobody stupid in here. Shit.
Well, everything's by appointment only. The only thing that happened is that some guy came pulling on the door because he thought this was the staircase. So I was like, the staircase is right fucking there. It's on the other side of my wall. Fucking idiot. And then this morning, there was some fucking crazy guy sleeping on the second floor. Mm-hmm. And he was all fucking crazy. And I said, get the fuck out of here. And then, that was a mistake. So then he came back to the window because I was upstairs at the art gallery helping them set up this morning. And then he just started doing all kinds of fucking weird shit. And he was on fucking bath salts or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You could call me. I live right there. Bro, I walk.
Well, I have weapons here, but she doesn't have shit upstairs. I was like, bitch. I brought her a fucking hammer.
She probably do.
No, she doesn't. She told me, and she's too nice. That's her problem. And I had a hammer like this that was a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter. I gave it to her. I said, "Girl, keep this right next to the window, and if you gotta fucking snatch it, if they get in, that's on them. Whatever happens next, that's on them." I mean, you can't go out and antagonize these fucking crackheads, but
yeah, fucking right. I don't be saying shit.
I
don't say shit to him.
This guy right here, I see him once in a while, and he doesn't bother anybody. He doesn't do anything. He just paces back and forth. You know what I mean? And if I've got clients coming, they don't want to see that. But the good thing is that the more people are here, the more they won't do that shit. You know what I mean? So that's the good thing about being in a gentrified building is that the more, it's God, so many people are opening up.
Yeah.
So many, there's a gay fucking clothing store over here. There's this weird
I walked past that shit. I seen it. I thought it was male strippers.
Yeah, it's for those gay club strippers.
I'm good.
Yeah. So, and then there's this weird toy shop, but it has these cool toys from movies and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then we've got this weird Burning Man place on the corner. There's hella cool shit to do. Art gallery on the inside.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Nah, I'm just walking past.
Oh my God. We got to go look at it. We got to go look at it because it's really got some nice photography in it.
I want to do some shrooms and then go do
it. That would be the type of art gallery you'd want to do shrooms. You'd want to do shrooms first.
Yeah. You ever did shrooms?
I've never done anything other than smoke weed.
I only trust my homies. That's the only thing. You feel me? Because I know my homies know what they talking about.
No, I know because I've been around enough people in my life who've done shrooms. That's why I don't want to do it. But I know if I was with them, I would take them there. You know what I mean? I would take them there so they can have a good time.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Be like, here, let me take you over here. Yeah, you have a good time.
Yeah, facts. Most art museums do like that. You get
I grew up around so many different types of kids. I grew up around skater kids and they all used to do shrooms. I grew up around homies. I grew up around essays. I grew up around so many different people. I saw what the effects of all the drugs were on everybody. you know, like when essays were smoking P-Dog, that's what they called it when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So that's that PCP with the in the weed. Mm-hmm. Or they do like these Cocoa Puffs. It's this weird thing they do where they dip the cigarette in cocaine and smoke it.
Oh man!
So it's like I can tell who's on what. You know, yeah, I can tell who's on what.
Yeah, you already know what's going on. You in the loop.
But yeah, I'm a lifelong pothead though. Since I was 14 years old. Only time I stopped was when I was pregnant. That was it. Shit, as soon as the baby came out, where the blunt? Where the blunt? Get me a glass of wine. I was drinking wine back then.
Real shit. No, I feel you though. Oh God, I would do the same shit. I'm so glad I ain't gotta go through pregnancy. Oh God.
It's got fucking warm beer. I'm a animal. I'm living like an animal right now. It's hilarious. But I like it. It's fun. I'm so happy. My dad brought me all those tools.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He gave that like $10,000 worth of tools right there. And he gave me an amp, and he gave me speakers. He gave me 2 DVD players and 2 receivers and all those extension cords. He gave me like 20 extension cords.
Damn. Yeah, you're gonna need them though.
I'm gonna need all of it.
Facts.
My dad, we just straight up, I went to a protest in LA, and then I picked up my dad. We went to the storage unit, and he just started loading it up. He's like, here. And what's crazy, my dad still has more shit. He still has more shit.
That's good, man.
My dad has everything and 3 or 4 of everything. That's how my dad is. Yes, it was the walkaway protest. No, Joshua, I did not deface the BLM. But when I get back to Oakland, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the city hall and tell them to take it down or paint over it or wash it off or whatever. Or they can paint, get on the train, which is what I want. Get on the train 2020. Or maybe USA first. Put that. That would be the best one. USA first. Anyway, I got a young entrepreneur over here, and we had a really good conversation about like how he's only 21 and, you know, he's really focused, and he talks about how he likes to flip his money. And you know what? He's smart. He's doing better at his age than a lot of guys are doing my age because they don't have the same mindset that you have. You have a go get it mindset, and they have let's play video games mindset. You know, it's crazy how that happens. So age really ain't nothing but a number. For real. Because this 21-year-old he don't complain. He just does it.
Trying every day. Trying to get it. Shit, oh God.
Well, you're creative. And you see a future for yourself. You seem to have a plan. You seem to have a 5-year plan. I mean, and it all makes sense to me.
Yeah, you just keep up with the world. Just keep up with the world because it's gonna keep changing. You gotta keep changing with it. Just keep, you know, shit. Just look at all the trends and you just gotta recognize patterns. You just, you know, shit. You just pay attention to markets. You feel me? Just whatever you're into, pay attention to that because that's what you like, you know. And then shit, just figure out how to capitalize on that shit. That's all I do every day. That's what, you know. Shit.
Did y'all hear that? Type in the comments if you heard what he said. Hopefully they did. But that was good. And that's the problem too. Like even for me, my thing was craft beer. Like I built this whole identity around craft beer. But I should have been doing what I'm doing now back then. But I didn't want to change. And now I have to change. I have to adjust because I can't work in San Francisco. There's no one's open. No tech company is open. Silicon Valley will never be the same again. No one's going to do buffet style services anymore. People aren't going to do events like they do anymore. People aren't going to be going out to eat in fine dining restaurants like they used to. Those days are over. I don't know if the restaurant industry will ever be the same again. I really don't. I don't know if I'll even have a place to ever cook at again.
Shit.
You know? What do I want to do? Grab and go the rest of my life? I'm a fine dining chef. I don't want to do grab and go.
Or it could go one of two ways when coronavirus goes away. Because what I've been thinking is, shit, because low key, my homies been getting into stocks because they had like stupid bins to just be able to blow on stocks. Like, you know, they had money put up to invest, but they just didn't know what to invest. And then when the stock market crashed, they was like, what, this is perfect, you know? So it was horrible for everybody that was already in it. But then people that had their money up right then and there and you had a little bit of knowledge about stock, boom, that's a perfect time for you to get in, you know? So shit, what I've been thinking is, like, there's a lot of shit that's been closing. Even Chuck E. Cheese closed, you know? So think about how big that is, right?
I didn't know that.
That shit closed. Yeah, they done. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is done. Unless somebody come and like fund that shit to revive it. Yeah, but other than that, the last thing I heard is Chuck E. Cheese is over with. So, but anyways, that's how big that is. But think of how big Chuck E. Cheese is. And they no, it's not funny though, because think about how big they are, and they went out of business. So everybody below them, like shit, if you don't have like money to fund your business,
like Incredible Johns
if
wouldn't
you
be able to make
paycheck to paycheck with your business, it's over with, bro. You lost those shit. So a lot of people went out of business with coronavirus. Yep. So what I'm thinking is, when coronavirus is over with, I feel like that's the time for everybody that wanted to get in the game, but it was oversaturated. You know, I feel like maybe. Ooh, you feel me? Hold on. That's the first step.
Hold on. Back it up. What you just said was, when coronavirus is over, that is now the time for everyone who wanted to get in the game to get in the game, but they couldn't because it was oversaturated.
Yeah. But it could go both ways though. And it could go like you said though too, you know. But that's another way to look at it though. That I've been, you know. But it can go both ways though, for sure. Oh yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna end this live stream.